Today I have a bunch of random mom hacks for you. These are things that I have just sort of stumbled upon over the years, and they've made a huge difference in making my life easier. I am a busy working mom of 3 kids, 6 and under, and I've got all boys, so life is just a little bit all over the place. These things help make it easier. If you are new, please make sure and subscribe for new videos every week, and then give this video a big thumbs up if you like it. The first thing I would recommend is to make sure that you have an easily accessible place where your kids can grab their own cups and plates and just really learn to help themselves get a snack or a drink or whatever they need, because you know a mama's hands are always full, and I got so tired of having to get up and grab this or that. I really want to teach my kids to be self-sufficient and independent. So you can see here that we took one of our kitchen cabinets and I put in some cups and some paper plates. Looks like I'm getting a little bit low, better fill that up here. But some napkins, all that stuff. And this way the kids can grab what they need. And again, they're not dependent on adult help. It's also great because now my older boys can help the baby, or he's 2, he's not really a baby anymore, but they can help him. And it's just great. So big tip there. The next thing that I cannot live without and my kids desperately need to sleep are these blackout curtains. I actually made these ones myself by getting some blackout fabric at Hobby Lobby. And so you can see that it's a nice white on the outside, and I just sewed a little bit of a hem around it after measuring the window size. That way it fits really perfectly to the windows in their rooms, and it's amazing how pitch black it keeps their bedrooms so that they can sleep later in the mornings, which is really crucial, especially in the summertime when the sun and the birds and everything else would wake them up nice and early. Just to show you how amazing these are, it's like 10:30 in the morning, obviously full sun outside, and let me show you how dark these keep their bedrooms. So definitely check out blackout curtains if you don't already have them for your kids. And again, you can get blackout fabric so cheap from Hobby Lobby or your favorite craft store. You don't even need to sew it in any way, just cut it to the right size, kind of pin it against one of those extendable curtain rods. It's like $3, and overall it just makes a tremendous difference in our ability to sleep and the quality of sleep that we are getting. Blackout curtains for the win. Number 3 is this trampoline. It's just a standard exercise trampoline. I actually got this one at Kohl's a while ago. This is an upper bounce trampoline, so I'll see if I can find a link to put for you in the description. But I got this one at Kohl's a couple of years ago, and it was actually a lot cheaper than you would think by the time you add in Kohl's cash and discounts and stuff like that. And it's just been amazing because, as you can see, we've got it right smack in the middle of our living room where the kids can use it whenever they're playing inside, and especially whenever they're watching TV. Now, for the record, I was totally that person that before I had kids swore I would never let them watch TV. And then I became a mom, and what are you gonna do? Sometimes you just have to make it work. So at least this way, I don't feel so bad when my kids are watching TV because they're able to get their energy out. It's definitely been a good investment. While we're over here, you can obviously see that I just dump all the toys, or rather have my kids just throw all their toys into this one big box. This was a garage sale find a couple of years ago, but it just makes my life so much easier because we don't have to worry about organizing or what's going where. We just throw everything in the box and we're done. We have these hideous brown couch covers. They're very functional. I know they're not much to look at, but the couches have been so destroyed by our 3 boys jumping up and down, spilling things. It's just amazing what a toll our kids have taken on everything in this house. And so my husband refuses to spend more money to get new ones. I can't really blame him because we know our kids are just gonna keep doing their damage. So these couch covers are at least the next best thing. We tried to get them to match, and they've held up really well for the last couple of years. The next thing is that in a 2-story house, I gave up a long time ago trying to take clothes upstairs and then dress the kids downstairs after breakfast before we'd rush out the door to daycare or school or anything like that. And so I finally just invested in this big cubby where I'll show you I've got all the kids' clothes, and I honestly don't even worry about folding them most of the time. I get the kids to sort out their shirts and pants and socks and undies, and they just throw things in their proper cubbies, and we call it good. This is a 12 cubby unit, and we've got some different games and activities that the kids didn't used to be able to reach. Now they can. Up in the top level, I keep all their swim stuff way up here, and then each of my 3 boys has a set of 3 cubbies, one for pants and shorts, one for shirts, and then one for socks and undies down at the bottom. And this way everybody knows where their stuff is, and it just stays kind of hidden out of sight and really, really helps. So I know it doesn't look that nice perhaps to have this big old thing right in the middle of the living room, but honestly it is so functional. It has made my life a million times easier and helped me get the kids much more involved in doing their own laundry. So I don't know what I ever did without this. The next thing I do that makes my life with kids so much easier is that we have this cubby right as you come in from the garage, and it's where my kids keep all their shoes. They just come in and, you know, just take off whatever they were wearing. It's also where we keep things like knee pads and hats, all the sun stuff, sunscreen, keep that up high so the 2-year-old can't get it. And this way everything stays semi-organized but also out of the way. Now this next thing is something that we just kind of happened to stumble upon. We were at the home improvement store probably about a year ago, and we realized that they are constantly giving away a bunch of free excess wood. And so we grabbed a bunch of these timbers and kind of whatever they had on hand. My oldest son, who is 6, was just so excited because what he's done, as you can see, is work with my husband to construct this fort, and then he's constantly moving pieces around. We've got a bunch of extras. I'll turn the camera around and show you. He's done this all by himself. This is his latest creation. But again, he really picks up these pieces of wood and just constantly rearranges them, reassembles them throughout. Don't mind all the extra junk, but this is his little garden area and he loves it. So very, very worth the while. He is always rearranging these throughout the yard, using them like blocks, building forts, and just so many different creations. It keeps him busy for hours, and it was free, so definitely something to check out. The next amazing thing that every mom needs is this touchless water faucet that we got at Home Depot. Our old faucet broke and we were just long overdue for a new one, and when I was comparing prices and looking at reviews, this one had amazing, amazing reviews, and sure enough, it is just so, so great. I don't know how we ever got by without this. All you have to do to turn the water on is just move your hand underneath, and you know that turns the water on and off. Or you can just pull the faucet down and it starts working all on its own and then stops as soon as you put it back up. But this is so incredible because then my kids can come and just move their hands in front of the sensor and turn the water on, and it doesn't get dirty and gross, and it's just awesome when we're trying, obviously, not to spread germs and keep the kitchen clean and all of that stuff. So you've got to check this out. I'll link it for you down below. All right, those are my random mom hacks for you. Again, I would love to know what you think, if you are likely to try any of them out, other ideas you have, because heaven knows I need some help keeping my boys busy and keeping the house clean and all that stuff. So don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and until next time, have a great day.